part of the country is experiencing an Arctic blast, and the frigid weather is creeping its way towards Florida from the northeast to the northwest. Millions of people are dealing with piles of snow, frozen streets, and sub-zero temperatures. In Boston, part of the city's public transit system came to a stop while crews struggled to make cold weather repairs. People trying to drive had to deal with deflated tires and dead batteries. In Chicago, it was so cold, dozens of flights were canceled at Midway Airport. In Erie, Pennsylvania, more snow is falling after a record-setting week. You might have seen posts on Facebook saying that we could see snow flurries in Florida in the next few days. Bobby, what do you think about that?
I'd say don't bet on it.
All right, we'll check in with you in just a few minutes. But first, Nightside reporter Bo Zimmer looks at the last time we saw snow in Tampa Bay.
There are holiday traditions like the lights of Largo Central Park, maybe a ride with the Clydesdales. But in Florida, there's one thing missing.
Have you ever seen snow?
Most years we rely on the artificial kind, like these foam flurries at St. Pete's Sundial. But real snow has fallen in Tampa Bay.
Probably in living memory, the one that people remember was 1977.
Just ask USF history professor Ray Arsenault.
There was snow on the ground for a few hours. They actually closed the University of South Florida for a day. The public schools closed for 2 days.
And I remember being so excited and going out and playing in it.
Johnny Lyons remembers that rarest of rare events from 40 years ago.
You have kids that are underdressed but playing in it, and at first it was unbelievable. I mean, it was like, is this really snow? It's not possible. They weren't equipped to handle it. People were slip sliding on the road.
But 1977 wasn't the only time we saw snow in Tampa Bay.
Here we are, December 23rd.
Some of us remember flakes falling the night before Christmas Eve 1989. Here's my dad shooting home video in the backyard in St. Pete.
We got snow flurries, as you can see in the light a little bit here. It's 28 degrees. My lawn is freezing up.
And while the chances of snow this year are slim to none, just the possibility has people excited.
It would be great to see snow again. I want to see it.
Like a snowman.
So for now, the grass remains green here in Florida, but it snowed here before and it will certainly snow again. It's just a matter of how long we have to wait. In Largo Central Park, Bo Zimmer, 10 News.
All right, so what are we in store for, Bobby?
Some chilly air. That 1989 video is 28 degrees. The modeling for Wednesday night and Thursday, which is what has that small chance for it, which I don't even think is even that big. It's got temperatures between about 37 and 44, depending on which model you believe. So it's number one, it's just not going to be cold enough. Number two, there's not enough moisture. But social media took off. And we got to say something about it, right? So here's kind of what we're watching. The upper level system is going to develop. That's going to come across the Gulf. As the upper level system gets out over the Gulf, it develops a low. And this low's at the surface. And so the wind around it can pull down some cold air, more so than just the regular amount of shot of cool air that we would get with a trough that sets up in the eastern half of the United States. So that actually gets a little bit cooler air in here. But by the time it gets in here, pulls that cold air down. That pink line, by the way, is a freezing line. It's basically dried up all the moisture. And even that, getting temperatures into the freezing mark at this point looks like it's going to be a little bit on the tougher side. There's going to be some snow. In fact, tonight, that's happening right now. The D.C. area is going to get some snow, but we're going to get more than anything else, some really chilly air starting New Year's Day. I'll have that coming up in my forecast.